Greetings, my fellow zombie survivors. Rhadamant here. Thank you for tuning in to Project Zomboid, King of Louisville, episode 32, Learned. So now with the 3 survivalist books read, every possible book that I could read has been read, and all that is left is to watch the survivalist shows. So we'll stick them in the VHS, but probably tomorrow. So I've 1 through, I think I'm missing 6 and 8. So I'll hit the sack early today, I guess. Still got the minor pain. Fracture was 9 days ago. Okay. Thank you for doing the science. So Exposure Survival 1. What is the game? Oh, not exercise. Although that's not a terrible idea given my weight. Exposure Survival 1 is fishing. Okay. Play it. And I'll do squats while I watch it. Fishing 1 obtained. And I learned to make a fishing rod. I'm becoming exerted, which is probably good, given how fat I am now. Until next time, that means the tape's over. Okay. I'll put the tape away. Louis is no slouch. Also, I think he used up all of his water. Either making the sprays or doing all those squats. So tape number 2 is bait. I should get ready to read the next... Here, I'm going to drop my backpack on the ground. Make sure I don't leave home without it. I'm going to make sure I have the next fishing book, because I'm probably immediately going to level up as soon as I stick tape 2 in. How's my game looking so good? I don't know. Doing the push-ups. Lungs are burning. Alright, stop. Stop. Alright, I stopped it. Nope, stop. Actually, stop. Alright, it's not stopping. I'm turning it off. Cool. So, time to read Fishing Volume 2. I wish I had this kind of drive that Louis does. He gets injured and he's like, alright, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to learn how to cook, fish, trap, and forage. Better than anyone before. Like, that's his recovery plan. And also take care of his crops and everything else. Very admirable. So it's possible that I'll make a point to actually fish. I don't live that far from the water. I mean, it's not directly in my neighborhood, but it's obtainable. Oh, looks like seed-bearing potatoes. Yes. And farming is leveled up. So I'm immediately just going down and throwing the potatoes in the freezer. I'm not really keeping track of which side of the freezer is which anymore. I should have, but oh well. And let's get those potatoes resown. Dig furrow with hands. Oh, right, my trowel's in my backpack. If you can remember not to dig furrow with hands, don't do it, because it messes your hands up. Looking good. Now we materialize a packet with the potato seeds out of nothing. You know, like you do. Let's get this watered. If I was smart, I would listen to the radio to see if there's rain coming, but who can be bothered with that? I'll do that for the rest of the plants, though, because I know the rest of the plants haven't had water in a bit. I'll even use up my water bottle. Alright, let's see. Fill watering cans. Have yourself a quick smoke. Now, where are the watering cans? There they are. Carrots still need a little bit of time. Nothing else looks ready. But I will keep the plants company. One of the real benefits of having a lot of self-reliance and a base that sort of, you know, if you take care of your base will take care of you. Where'd my other water bottle go? Oh, it's empty. Yeah, I really like that idea about this game as well, that you can have a safe space. There's a lot of zombie games where, like, there is no semblance of true safety, and it actually makes for, I think, a worse game, because when the anxiety level is like 100% all the time, there's no ups and downs, right? In Project Zomboid, you can have a lot larger swings, ups and downs, because there are times where you're safe and you can let your guard down, and then there are times where, like, you think you're safe and you let your guard down, but you weren't safe, and those sort of swings make Zomboid quite a lot of fun. So now we are watching the other fishing tape. I have exercise fatigue, but sorry, Louis. We're going right back to it. Poor Louis. He has a fractured shin, and I'm making him do burpees. There we go. Fishing 3. Pushing fishing 4 soon. You can also see how utterly pointless exercise is in-game. Like, the amount of fitness and strength I'm getting from this is, like, nothing. Basically, I would need to do this for years before it added up. So the next tape is for farming, so I'm just going to stick that in. Because I already have that red. And I'm too exhausted to do any exercise this time around. So you get to sit on the ground. No, don't sleep on the ground. So farming's at level 5, pushing level 6. I have a lot of level 5 skills, but nothing past it. If I was to project, I would say farming is likely to hit 6 before anything else. Oh. There we go. So farming tape is done. Next is fire. Is that? I forget what you learn off the fire tape. But let's put it in. I think this is just to actually build a little carpentry, and then it's a little fire building. Like, it teaches you the recipe to make a campfire, I think. That was it. Oh, it really did get my carpentry pretty high, though. That was nice. I feel like they reworked that. I don't know if it was always like that. And foraging and camping. And I am missing tape 6 and tape 8. I think I'm wrong. I think I'm going to end up leveling carpentry. There was some foraging. Oh, and carpentry. Okay, let's stop that. I didn't stop it in time. So carpentry is now level 6. And I'll be reading expert carpentry. That's a really good milestone. That's a good skill to have. Yeah, this is definitely an awkward time for a lot of my normal viewers. If you're wondering, my weight is still at 88, despite the cabbage diet for the last, I don't know, week. What does level 6 provide? Level 6 would be stairs. Allows me to build wooden stairs. Ooh, I slept past my bedtime. I'll tell you the full list. It's not just stairs. I'm trying to find a list. The wiki doesn't say. But I know just from experience it's being able to make your own stairs. Carpentry 6 out of 6. The next big milestone would be 7, which would be the bigger rain barrels. And then if we take a look at everything else, it's all pretty much beneath me. A lot of the things I could build look a lot nicer, though, at higher levels. So bar, element, and corners are at 7. And that would be the only thing ahead of me, is bar, element, and corners, and the large rain barrel. Tier 3 stuff starts at level 7, yeah. So it looks best at level 7. So that would be when I would want to go over the built walls and improve them. So let's do the reading upstairs. And thaw out another few cabbages. Do metal walls change look as you level? I think so. They definitely change durability. That much I can tell you. Wait, why am I... Oh, because this idiot is not wearing a backpack. Still ready to harvest. I don't think it's been long enough for me to bother checking for diseases. And the broccoli's ready to harvest, so not seed bearing yet. So I would absolutely love to hit Carpentry 7 at some point, so that I could make things look awesome. But I'm not going to start grinding for that, because there's nowhere for me to safely do it. Unless you guys vote for it once he's healed up. Basically, I'm just deciding what I do while the fracture heals, and then once the fracture heals, you guys can start having some agency. Tomorrow at 9, or at least sometime tomorrow, I also ought to get the weather report, because these crops are going to need sowing or watering soon. So it'd be good to know if rain is coming or not. Another quality of life thing that would be nice would be some lights on the roof. Some lights up there would go a long way. Shall we check on the shin? I know it's still fractured. I mean, I'm limping. Once I level up my foraging a little bit more, it wouldn't be unreasonable for me to go find comfrey, which is the herb that you... Oh, carrots are good. Seed-bearing carrots. Comfrey, which would be the foraged herb or medicine or whatever you want to call it that helps you recover from fractures. Does Louis benefit from showering? Only if I had untended wounds. Like if you have blood or dirt on your skin when you get lacerated or scratched, or either by a zombie or from like broken glass or something like that, the wound can get infected if you have like filthy clothing. And then the only other benefit to washing yourself would be if you're a hypochondriac, or if you're a blood, then having blood on your clothes freaks you out. But Louis doesn't have that trait, so it's doesn't really matter. Yeah, well, keeping your clothing clean mostly doesn't matter. Carrots should be better for my weight. Yeah, maybe I'll switch to carrots. In fact, how about I just, this cabbage straight into the composter. All right, 8 a.m. Almost time for the new weather update. Let's get downstairs and get ready for it. Water levels of some of the crops are lower. I also probably want to inspect all of them for diseases again, because nothing is. I mean, I'm not worried about food scarcity so much, because obviously there's a lot of food that that Louis could find. But chiefly the worry is devil's water fungus just like running rampant and killing off things that I don't want killed off. It's too bad I can't super multitask. You know, squats while reading or something. I guess I'll just read first. No, I'll do squats. Blow out those lungs. Alright, so here's the new weather report. Maybe. It's a blackout, everybody! Oh, tell us something we don't know. Clear skies. That would be for today. And there's a thunderstorm on the horizon, but in 3 days. All right, time for some burpees, because I'm not going anywhere. I think what I'll do is I'll make burpees my, like, go-to exercise while I'm injured, and then eventually not, because it makes you terrible at combat and everything. All right, so now that I am super excessively exerted, we'll check up on the farm. Because of the additional farming skill, we can see health levels now. Also, it looks like those tomatoes are done. Isn't there gym equipment in the self-storage? Yeah, there is. What I don't have that I would want would be a barbell, though. Or dumbbell. Does exercising regularly do anything? Yes, in air quotes. Technically, yes, but realistically, no, considering how hard it is to level up your exercise, your fitness, and your strength. I also think we're out of freezer space. Just taking some of the carrots before they freeze. Nothing like being drowsy at 10 a.m. Louis LARPing as if he has a young child. So I think I could probably go without watering anything. I don't think anything's gonna die in the meantime. Maybe I'll water the cabbages because they're a little fussier for water level than the other crop. And we're pouring one out for our homies. Oh, I guess the strawberries too. Man, that was a weird noise. Oops. Fill. Did I do that right? I don't even know. Water. Okay. All crops have been tended to. And the water bottles I have on me don't say tainted, so that's good. I was a little worried that I filled them with the water from the rain barrel, which would not be good for me. But I think that would disable auto drink at that point. Hey, weight's finally dropping. 88 and down. Hey, Dennis. Thank you for the resub. And where are certs as well? I missed that from before. So now we can continue the camping tape. There's probably nothing left on it, but at least the book's read. All right, it's time for your burpees. Yeah, I gained a little bit of carpentry. No, it's actually not bad, considering all the multipliers. And I officially only have one tape left, which would be the foraging tape. And this is quite likely to level my foraging up to level 2, meaning that I'm going to need the next foraging book. If they get around to actually... There we go, foraging 1. I'm glad there's no disability for when you're ridiculously tired, you learn less. That'd be rough. Okay, stopping the foraging tape because I hit foraging 2, even though you didn't hear the audible chime. Game was hiding it from me. Any ETA on the heel leg? Well, it's been, what, 11 days, I think? So any day now. I have a lot less pain now than I did before. I think what I'll do is I'm going to open up the channel point redemptions for you guys to suggest ideas for me to work on once this is healed. So, there you go. Channel point redemption is up, and you are free to propose things for Louis to do. Alright, I guess it's time for him to sleep. Trying to finish the book. I came close. Give myself some carrots to eat in the morning. Why am I in agony? Did I overdo it? Yeah, I'm in agony due to the all the exercise. Poor Louis. Oh man, he pushed it too hard. At this point, I'm not even gonna know when I'm my fracture's healed because I'm in such agony from the exercise. I'm definitely still limping though. No doubt about that. So the thunderstorm's going to be here in what, like a day and a half or something like that? Whoa, he really slept in. I didn't realize it's almost noon. Broccoli is still not seeding. Fine, be like that. I'm patient. So that's all of foraging 2 red. I'll check up on the crops again for disease. And I'll check the leg afterwards. The broccoli's going to need water. I think it could probably hold out until the storm comes. So, Glitch, the reason why I haven't checked up on the leg is I still have pain. And it's not neck pain from the poor bed that I sleep on. It's pain from the leg. As long as I have that minor pain moodlet, I know that the leg is definitely not healed up, considering I don't have any exercise fatigue or injuries at the moment. Unless it's phantom pain. Man, would that ever be like a mind trip? But here we go. Removing the splint, and it's fractured. Put the splint back on. Pretty soon, I'm probably going to have to repair that generator. I might want to go do that now. What's it at now? Yeah, let's get it fueled. Let's get it repaired. Before we continue with the tapes. I already watched camping. Put that away. I haven't sorted these shelves, which, I mean, wouldn't be an awful idea to do, but, you know, that's for you to propose. I did mention some things like, oh, you know, I could get lights for the roof, or sort the shelves, or add more storage, or etc., etc. Okay, so I used 8 scrap electronics to repair. So now we're at 100. Yep. Fantastic. Yeah, for a while there was a bug where you limped when you had a splint, even if you weren't injured. You know, that might not even be a bug, because if you ask me, if you have a splint on your leg, even if your leg is healthy, you're going to be limping, right? Because the splint's going to force you to limp. Like, if you wore a splint, you're not going to walk normally. That might not even be a bug. Who knows? So this is the remainder of the foraging tape. So the tapes I'm missing would be trapping, I think. Double check. So I said I'm missing 6 and 8. So 6 is trapping and making trap crates, and 8 is carpentry. Oh, it's too bad I don't have 8, because I had 4 and 5, which were also carpentry. And that is all the tapes I have in my loft. So we're out of learning, fast and dirty learning. All learning from here on out will have to be obtained the old-fashioned, hands-on way. My weight's still 88 and dropping. Unbelievable that it's not down by now. take a look at these skills. I don't believe there's anything left for me to read. I wonder how fast I am compared to zombies at this point. I'm going to take a look around the neighborhood. Oh. Because the other problem that I'm going to face... Let's not stomp on him. Is, because I've been holed up here and I haven't gone anywhere, all zombies outside of my home chunk have respawned. Right? I didn't make a point in walking to the adjacent chunk, like, once every 3 days. So, I can walk there now, but, you know, if I could go back in time, maybe I would have done that, because I've just entered a new chunk just now. This curb here is the other chunk. So I live at the corner of a chunk, or the edge of a chunk, and, you know, that's not great. I'll check the rest of the perimeter. I'm trying to think of other, like, useful things for Louis to do that would be safe for him to do. That don't include going out and limping. All the piles and piles and piles of corpses are removed, though. That's nice. So there was a lot of corpses out here from when he went a little crazy with them shotguns. It really does look like a ghost town, doesn't it? I mean, I know I just killed a few zombies, but there's, like, not too many around. All these stretcher beds that I uninstalled. Well, let me take a look at the viewer submitted ideas to see if any of them are doable while injured. Some of them are, but they're not... Yeah, most of them require me to leave the base in a not safe way. So, they'll have to wait. I could clean up, but I don't... I mean, it might look nice, but it would serve no actual benefit over just leaving things the way they are. With the ground floor just being a disaster. So, as far as I could tell, I can't pick this dumpster back up, because it's incomplete. So I can use half of it, but I can't fix it. Which is funny. So, forever broken dumpster. Unless I destroy it, I guess. Hey! Mugger! Thank you for the resub. I think tomorrow I will organize the loot a little bit more than what I currently have got going on. Because I can do that inside and stay safe while doing it. And I figured I could finally complete the flooring there. Oh, I have some metal bars I didn't mean to have. Well, Louis, I think it is burpee time. I know you don't like him. But they make you nice and tired, so you can go to sleep. He's already exhausted. That didn't take too long. And this broccoli is very resistant to being harvestable. Doing all that it can not to be worth anything to me. Shoot, what do I do? Read everything. I've dismantled everything downstairs. I could start organizing now, I guess, but I definitely could put away the plonkies and orange soda and all that. Given my current weight, it doesn't serve me to have that on me. A reminder of my unhealthy stature. Although I am down a kilo. All those carrots. Are there canning equipment in the surplus store? There might have been. That could be, I would risk poking over there tomorrow and checking. That's not absurd. Alright, let's get an early start. So if you have any other viewer submitted ideas, let me know now and I'll start typing them up in a poll. I'm gonna only take the serious ones that I think are doable without violating the rules of the series or keeping it within character. So here's the thunderstorm. Be praised, finally. I don't particularly like having to water crops. It takes so long. Heavy rain? You don't say. Would breaking the stairs and clearing nearby buildings be doable? No, not really. Because you can break the stairs, but that doesn't stop there from being an abnormal amount of zombies, like, upstairs, right? And I'm not going to be able to get away from multiple zombies in my current condition. They'll outpace me. It's reasonable if you have a death wish, I guess. Not so reasonable if you don't. Because my moving speed is, like, less than shamble. But I will check for canning stuff in the Ready Prep surplus. Mostly because the Ready Prep surplus also has an escape rope, like, in the middle of it. Or at least it did. I don't know if zombies removed the rope. So let's see what they got here. I could also grab some of these military crates. They're pretty high capacity, all things considering. And organize my stuff in these crates, because they're carryable one at a time or so. How's my boots doing? Oh, they're fine. So I think if there's going to be canning stuff, would be in that room in the back that I opened up. It wouldn't be in this front. Could be wrong about that, but we'll see. This all seems to be clothing and some tools. Tent stuff. Yep. This is where I think it would be, if it's going to be here at all. But most of this stuff was clothing as well. Some medical stuff, but yeah, mostly just clothes. You know what? I want the satellite dish. Doesn't do anything, but I want it. Just like the pinball. Welcome, Kagashi. Thank you for tuning in to Project Zomboid, King of Louisville, which originally streamed live on Twitch, February 23rd. If you have any feedback or questions for me, let me know in the comments below. If you'd like to catch a live stream of mine, Rhadamant.com has my stream schedule and countdown timers to upcoming streams. If you would like to join my gaming community, Rhadamant.com also has a link to Discord, as does the description of this video. Thank you so very much for watching. A special thank you to my Patreon patrons, Twitch subscribers, and viewers like you that support the channel and made it all the way to the credits. Thank you so very much. I hope to catch you next episode or an upcoming stream. Farewell, my fellow zombie survivors.